Hello everyone, Azu Sapphire here, and welcome to the first sequential part of my B3313 version 1.0.2 walkthrough. Now, I say first sequential part because I already did a tutorial for the power-up caps back in November, and that wasn't part of any walkthrough series, but I'm retroactively adding that to the walkthrough series, and that's going to be classified as a later part. So I recommend you watch this video before that one. Anyway, I waited long enough on the title screen, about 35 seconds, to get to Act 1 mode, which changes a few things in-game, but otherwise is irrelevant for our purposes today. Now, when you start a fresh B3313 save file, your moveset is going to be limited. You can't long jump, your side flip height is going to be rather limited, you can't crouch kick, and you also can't do a backflip. And also, most of the doors to the castle are going to be locked, except for the front two. Now, these two front doors both lead to different lobbies. The one on the left leads to Beta Lobby A, which takes you to the B-roll levels, and the one on the right takes you to Beta Lobby E, which takes you to the Shoshinkai levels. For today's purposes, we're going to go to the left door for Beta Lobby A, in the B-roll levels. Sometimes going through either of these doors will lead you to this weird lobby, with no doors, no music, and only a one door on top. And there's a mountain portrait over here. This is for WF.Z64. We're going to cover this in a later part of the walkthrough. Both of them are going to have the same order of numbers on their doors, 3, 1, 2, 4. But the way you can teleport each lobby is with the life counter. If there's a 0 in front, if you have single-digit lives, then you're in Beta Lobby A. If there's no 0, then you're in Beta Lobby E. Anyway, this is Snow Slider B-roll. Our first star we're going to get is going to be down the mountain. We're just going to slide down it normally. Go down over here. And there's a free star just out in the open for falling down the mountain, but not falling off. And that's our first star. For our next mission, we want to deliver this baby penguin to his mother, who's at the bottom of the mountain. But sometimes grabbing him is rather annoying. That's worth the damage. Although sometimes even getting him to the right part of the stage is kind of annoying, because you'll land before you want to, or sometimes you'll land on a steep slope and be unable to catch the baby penguin. Okay, looks like I'm going the wrong way. You don't want to go on the solid blue, because that'll be bad. You're going to take some damage from the cold. So you want to stay on these ice pattern blocks that look like skulls. And you have to manually put down the baby to get the star. Don't even think of grabbing the baby and dropping him off the ledge, because you're probably going to fall down yourself. Anyway, let's take our star. I'm going to show off the monkey slide in Snow Slider B-roll. So I already collected the stars for the baby penguin and the free star at the bottom of the mountain in B-roll. So I'm just going to go down the monkey slide as intended. make a jump for it over here, because if you don't, then the game will think that you fell off the course, because the out of bounds is actually pretty low in this stage. And you'll see that there's a yellow star over here. I'm just gonna collect that like so. And that's all the Snow Slider B-roll stars. Now we want to go over to the one door, which is where a Cool Mountain would be in the original game, but where Bob-omb Battlefield was in the original game is where Cool Mountain or Snow Slider B-roll is over here. This is Mountain B-roll, aka Whomp's Fortress Beta. Well, not really, because Whomp's Fortress Beta is a different stage altogether, but you know what I mean. It's one of several beta Whomp's Fortresses. And I fell down. I'm just going to scale the mountain the normal way for this star. Oh, almost fell there. And I'm going to jump over this way. And we're going to go 2 blocks to the left of the first step. Punch open this wall and get our star. That's where a 1-up would be in the original game. Another way you can get to the top of the mountain is by going into this tree, waking up the owl, and latching onto him. Just like in the original game, you want to hold on to A while you're in the air. And let go of A when you're done. And collect your star. In this case, it's at the top of the tower. Actually, with this game's triple jump, you can just be cheap and triple jump over this way. And knock out that piranha plant while we're at it. We want to adjust our camera just right, because there's a floating island. And we want to avoid that bullet bill, but we also want to triple jump our way to the floating island and get our star. And that's all for Mountain B-roll. And next up is Fire Bubble B-roll, aka slightly different Lethal Lava Land. Well, one of several at that. Now first I'm gonna... Oh, right, I can't long jump. But I lava boosted my way over to the volcano platform. Don't jump into the volcano because warps aren't active yet, assuming that you haven't collected your first red star yet. This way. And we have to bully the bullies. And not get bullied ourselves. We just gotta lure them over to one place. And there's our star. And that's all the stars for Fire Bubble B-roll. And next, you would think we're going to Waterland B-roll, but for some reason in version 1.0, the warps are kind of messed up, so this leads you to the Shoshinkai version of Waterland, which is supposed to be in Beta Lobby E, whereas the B-roll version is in Beta Lobby E when it should be in Beta Lobby A. So our first star we're going to get is opening treasure chests. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And 4. So the order for these chests is up, left, right, down. As for the sudden change in music, it just turned 8 p.m. for me, so the game is now in nighttime mode. So some things are going to be a little different at nighttime versus day. Okay, and the Shoshinkai version of Waterland, there's nothing down here. The B-roll version, which is supposed to be in Beta Lobby A, but is instead in Beta Lobby E, is actually a little bit deeper, and there's more to it. But since someone on the official B3313 development team messed up, we just gotta deal with the lame-o version for now. Yes, that's all the stars for Waterland's Shoshinkai. And now you can go up here and fight Bowser, unlock the rest of the game. Alright, and there's our first red star. And we get transported to the Plexel hallway when we collect our first red star from that Bowser specifically, which is Bowser in the Dark World Shoshinkai. And the music would be different here during the daytime. Anyway, that's it for the first part of my B3313 walkthrough. And in the next part, I'm gonna cover Beta Lobby E, which could have also been done first, but I decided to go with A first.